About 13 miles from downtown Atlanta, welcome to Truist Park. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the New York Mets going up against the Atlanta Braves. First pitch coming at you right after the break.
And now, please welcome your Atlanta Braves.
And today's starting pitcher, Victor Medeiros. What do you have on him, Siggy?
He may not dominate, but he always keeps the club in the game. If you can score runs, you have a really good chance to win with him on the mound today.
Just about ready to roll. Here's the center fielder.
Number 9.
And with that, we're underway in Atlanta. Medeiros, 24 years old, and he was a 6th-round draft pick in 2022. Not even close there. Ball 3.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Misses again, 5 in a row. There's a strike. Lindor thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. So they've still got both their challenges. And that one is downstairs, and it's 3-0. So a walk puts runners at first and second.
So here we go again with the walks. It's been a real struggle finding the zone for him in the past. Now, even if they get out of this jam, these walks add pressure and stress to the entire team.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. Right through there for a strike. Outside, and that's ball 1.
Well, Boog, early on in this one, having a hard time getting settled in. He's not showing control to throw strikes, and let alone to throw it where he wants in the strike zone. This could be a tough one for him.
And a 1-1.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. Swings and misses at the sweeper.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Two now. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Two on the way. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is a big first out. Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. Not a whole lot going their way offensively the last few games, Chris.
Yeah, Boog, and that can put more pressure on the pitching staff to try to limit the opponent to just 1 or 2 runs a game, knowing that their offense is not scoring right now. And that never really works well because you try to be too fine and you end up giving up a lot of runs. So we'll see if everybody can just relax, bring things together, and perform at a level that they're capable of.
2 on, 1 out. And he takes one right on the black. And it's 0-2. That one ran inside, almost got him. Stays alive. On the ground, Albies. Spin throw, that's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
So now here's the DH, Jared Young. In for a strike. Went with the sweeper. Two on, 2 outs. Hard hit into the gap. 1 run will score. Runner around third. The second run scores. It's a 2-run double, and they lead by 2.
Gets him on the board first, coming through with 2 RBIs on that swing. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
That one not close, and it's 1-0.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
Man on second, 2 down. Just off the inside edge.
Not really attacking on the mound in this at bat. All breaking balls, so that makes me think they're not really wanting to challenge him here.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there, Boog. The last one wasn't even close.
And stepping in for New York, Brett Beatty. Now this is in the air down the line. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Yo one. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
1-2 now. Outside with a breaking ball. Jorge Polanco up next for the Mets. Young, the lead runner at second. Simeon on at first with 2 down. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Outside ball 4. He walked them, and they are loaded.
Pretty good spot on the outside, but just couldn't quite clip the zone. That's a stone-cold take.
The 1-0.
pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
That one misses. 3 balls, no strikes.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
3-0 down. And he hits a ground ball right side. In plenty of time to first as they escape the bases loaded jam. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. And it's 2-zip. This is NL East Baseball here on MLB The Show. Back here in Atlanta and pitching in this game, Christian Scott. And Singy, that may be his name, but the strikeout is his game.
Well, Boog, I can tell you've been working on that one, but yes, you are right. This guy's strikeout per 9, over 11. I mean, that's just getting it done. There are a lot of strikeouts in that other lineup, and when you look at what he's able to do, man, it's going to be a fun one to watch today.
Stepping in, Drake Baldwin. Whoa. And there's a strike. Hit hard, but foul off to the left. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. On the ground, right side. One gone, bottom half of the first. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. An offense that knows how to mash, Chris. Lots of power throughout the lineup. They're leading the league in homers right now.
Yeah, and I think when you're facing a team like this, pitchers coming in, they see the stats. They end up trying to nibble, trying to work on the edges, trying to expand the zone. And so I think the key, if these hitters can stay within themselves, obviously they have the ability to hit the ball a long way and score runs quickly. So we'll see how it goes in this one.
It affects the game in so many ways, right? Your ability to come back is usually tied to power. If you can deliver a huge hit with one swing of the bat, it really changes your capability when you fall behind. Too low, and it's ball 3. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. And a payoff pitch. Good job to fight that one off.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Got him looking for the K. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. Next to hit, Matt Olson. The 0-1.
No, that's high.
That one way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Pitch misses, and now 3-1. Michael Harris the second on deck for Atlanta. Two down, nobody on. 3-2 now. That's a good at-bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
That one finds the zone. That's strike one. And that's in there for a strike. Little slider that finds the mark.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. First inning going a bit long. 23 pitches to this point. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's strikeout number 100 on the year. Braves strand one. They trail it here 2-0. Back in Atlanta, Truist Park. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Bounce to the left side. Throw on to Olsen. One out in the second.
Now batting, center fielder number
Here's
9.
another look with StatCast, Singy. The throw needed to be strong to beat the runner, and it was.
Yeah, that play was close, and I think we need to credit that 88-mile-per-hour throw as the difference maker right there. That's just impressive.
Foul ball. The 0-1. In the air to left center. Harris on his way over. Reaching for it. Makes the catch.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Up the middle, a dive, he's got it. To his knee, the throw, in time, got him, and that'll do it.
This guy's anticipation is off the charts. Don't see many shortstops better than that. Great job to complete the play and end the inning.
Back at Truist Park, now in for the Braves, Ozzie Albies.
Ozzie Albies.
Just missed.
That's a ball. Strike.
Rusty Valentine calling balls and strikes.
Boog, something I hear from hitters about Valentine is they know they don't have to protect off the plate too much in 2-strike counts, and that can be a big deal in terms of your confidence in seeing some pitches in that at-bat.
Crushed to right. This one's got a chance. Out of here. Home run. A solo shot. And they're on the board. It's 2-1.
How in the world did he do that? That pitch was outside the zone, and he still got it out of here. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
And the 0-1.
0-1.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Bottom half of inning number 2.
That's the ball.
Two now. And there's a ball. And there's ball 4.
Almost a coin flip for the umpire in that call, but most umpires just don't want to give pitchers a break up in the zone like that.
Here comes Austin Riley. That one a little bit high. Ball 1.
I think he wanted that call in the upper part of the zone, but just didn't get it. Now he's just trying to get a better feel for how much it missed so he can adjust his sights just a little bit.
And the 1-0. And it's fouled off. The 1-1. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Outside low. Ball 2.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Dubon gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Quick move to first, and he dives back in safely.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score on a ball in the gap.
To second, but way too late. Safe there.
Definitely trying to work down and get that double play ball, but it got away enough to erase any chance of that. Good job of moving up into scoring position. Now a hit could make that wild pitch really sting.
Man at second. And ball 4 to aboard.
Now a great back and forth and that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Line to left. Makes the grab.
Batting ninth, catcher Sean Murphy.
Here's Sean Murphy.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Close, but called a ball. Ball 1.
1-0 count. Look for him to be aggressive here. You got some runners on base, an opportunity to catch a mistake and put some runs up on the board. Well, he gave up the home run earlier in this inning, not pitching as aggressively here.
One out. Runners at first and second. Outside corner, got him looking. He can't believe it.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. 2 on, 2 outs. In the air, left field, down the line, and that will drop foul.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
That's a base hit. Here comes the throw. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Well, it's pretty difficult to throw a base runner out at the plate with 2 outs on a base hit to the outfield, but an excellent job of coming up with it, getting rid of it quickly, and throwing on the money. That is great technique from start to finish. Nice job to end the inning.
Back here in Atlanta, all set for the start of the inning. Bo Bichette up now for the Mets.
Well, these Mets doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. The numbers kind of speak for themselves with the 4 walks. They've done a great job of not trying to do too much and just staying disciplined.
That misses the zone. Ball 3.
Another thing I love is how they've allowed the game to come to them. They're not forcing the issue when they're on offense. And when you force and get anxious, it starts being a lot more likely that you'll let those pitchers off the hook.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Gosh, another walk in this one. Man, he is having some real issues with control.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So it's a good take by him.
Ball to strike. The pitch. Hit on the ground to the right side. Fires to second for 1. And 2. What a play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Base is empty after the double play. Jared Young now at the plate. On the ground to the left. Wide throw pulls him off the bag, and the inning still alive.
You know, 2-out errors are kind of like 2-out walks, and sometimes even worse. You know, you think you're out of the inning, but all of a sudden you got another out to get, and the offense has a great opportunity they're looking to take advantage of and make you pay for.
The 1-0.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
The 1-2. Young off of first with 2 away. That one misses, and it's 3-2.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
So a walk puts runners at first and second.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
Now the left fielder, Brett Beatty, worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. And there's a strike on the outside corner.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it. to be better than it actually was.
2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
This one in the air, center field. And that is that. So they're able to work around a pair of walks in the inning. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Mets 2 and the Braves 1. This is NL East Baseball here on MLB The Show. Back in Atlanta Truist Park. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Ronald Acuna Jr. Scott back to work. Ball 1, no strikes.
You know, these Braves showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
No, that's a ball.
Well, baseball is coming out of his hand very well. He's been able to paint all 4 corners, but really good ride at the top of the zone. Hitters have to respect that. Very difficult pitch to hit.
3-1 is on the way. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Take a bait.
Well, he's been in a very giving mood today.
The 1-0. Right through there for a strike.
Feels like the fastball is catching them off guard at times. They've watched several go by for strikes, and they're still not attacking them for some reason.
Now a quick throw to first. Acuna dives back in. Late that time, and it's strike 2. Here's a 1-2. Here's the pitch to Olsen. Outside low, and that's ball 3.
That's a really good take.
Payoff pitch. Hit hard. Should be extra bases. Here comes the runner. Now a relay to the plate. He scores to tie it up. It's 2-2.
Huge game-tying at bat right there. Came through in a big spot to drive in the run. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Michael Harris the second. Next up for the Braves, swing and a miss. Strike 1. Man at second. Stirring in the bullpen for the Mets. Dedniel Nunez up and throwing. Oh. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does, and you're tied up.
In the air, left field. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. Christian Pache. He'll take over out left after the injury.
Number 71, Christian Pache.
1 on, nobody out. A run in here in the last half of the third. Got him swinging. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Up next for the Braves, second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
That's out to center field. He's got it. 2 down.
Up next for the Braves, designated hitter, Mauricio Dubon.
Here's Mauricio Dubon. Walked his first time. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
The 1-1. Right through there for a strike.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Tied up here in the early going. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Back at Truist Park, on to the 4th. Jorge Polanco up now for the Mets. Foul ball there. Now 1-1. Movement in the Atlanta bullpen. Danny Young, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Lee also getting ready.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
This to center field, and there's 1 down.
Up next for the Mets, catcher, Francisco Alvarez.
First pitch, not close. All tied up, top half of inning number 4. pitch misses there, and it's 3-0. And that is low for ball 4.
Now batting, center fielder, number 9.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Victor Medeiros gives way, got them some innings, but they didn't come easy. New pitcher coming on, and we'll be back after a quick break.
Now pitching for
New
the
pitcher for the Braves, Danny
number
Young.
81.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Back to the top of the Mets order. Here's the center fielder. He's 0 for 1. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1. Man at first, 1 away. Way out front for strike 2. Young, 31 years old, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2015. Line drive. Fair ball. Alvarez through second. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. First and third, 1 down. That one fouled hard the other way. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. That missed by a lot. And the count is 2-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Carrying well. Caught just shy of the wall. Here comes the runner from third. Alvarez crosses the plate. It's 3-2.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. He is struck out, and he is walked. That one fouled off.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Step off, throw to first, and he's back safely. Next offering is fouled back. center field. Harris has a beat on it. And that is that. A run, a hit, and a man left. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Mets 3 and the Braves 2. Bottom 4, now in for the Braves, Austin Riley.
Austin Riley.
Oh. Up the middle, Simeon. To first, what a play.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 74.
And a foul ball. Gets him to chase after that one.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Inside, almost got him. The Braves down by a run. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Off the mark there. Now 2-2. Slider misses outside. In the air to left center. And there's 2 down.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
So here's Murphy now. Caught looking his first time up.
Strike, woo!
A little out front there as he swings through it.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
No, hello.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Ball 2.
And now the count is full. And another power hitter lurking in the on-deck circle. And that's outside ball 4.
It feels to me like his time on the mound is running short, starting to show some signs of fatigue. So we'll see how much longer they let him go.
That's the ball.
Murphy off of first with 2 away. Ripped, and he can't glove it. It's by him.
Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
And here comes Ronald Acuna Jr. in a huge spot. Right through there for a strike. 2 on, 2 outs. And that one fouled off. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. 2 left for Atlanta. They trail it 3-2. Back here in Atlanta, new inning getting started. Carson Bench up now for the Mets.
That's a ball.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a man on base to start the inning.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. And the lefty with the 0-1. Just a slow ground ball this time. Throw on to Olsen. 1 away here in the 5th.
Up next for the Mets, second baseman, Marcus Semien.
So now with 1 away and a man at second. Now it's Marcus Semien. Hit in the air, left field. Baldwin under this one. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Mets, left fielder, Christian Pache.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Danny Young will depart, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for
New
the
pitcher
Braves,
on here, Didier
number
Fuentes.
72.
And that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
Swings through that one out in front that time. Runner at second, 2 down, and we're at the top of the 5th. Just
That's away.
missed.
No, that's a ball.
Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a miss. And out 2-2. That's a ball. Tried to attack with the sweeper. Jorge Polanco waiting to hit for the Mets. Payoff pitch. Now this is a rocket to left. And that'll do it. The Braves pen comes through in fine fashion. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Mets 3 and the Braves 2. This is NL East Baseball here on MLB The Show.
Now pitching for the
Back
Mets,
now to start the
number
bottom of the 5th and
72,
taking over on the mound,
Dedniel
Dedniel Nunez. This is his third time out this year. Here's Matt Olson.
Leading off for the Braves, first baseman, Matt Olson.
That one close, ruled a ball. And that's ball one. Catcher challenge, we'll take another look. And that one did find the strike zone. Still 2 challenges left for them. Now the 0-1. Just missed.
Ball. Outside.
Outside
No, that's a
low.
ball.
And the count is 3-1.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. And a payoff pitch. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. Matt Olson blasts one out. And we have a tie ball game. It's 3-3. He put a charge into that one.
That was a lightning swing right there, no doubt about it.
That home run certainly worthy of another look with StatCast, huh, Singy? I mean, that ball screamed out of here.
Absolutely. I mean, we only see a handful of home runs with an exit velo around 116 miles per hour. And the best we usually see in a season is somewhere in the high teens. And every couple of years, somebody breaks 120 off the bat, but that's extremely rare.
That's in there. Strike one.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
1-1 now. And that drops in for a strike. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a ground ball. Whips it to first on the run. And he gets him. Nicely done.
Up next for the Braves, second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate. He's already homered here in this one.
On an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Pulls that one foul. Here's the 0-2. This one in the air, center field. Settles underneath it. And there are 2 outs.
Up next for the Braves, designated hitter, Mauricio Dubon.
Strike 2.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
2 down, nobody on. Right side, and foul ball. The 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. The high heat, too much on that one. Just one hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game. We're tied now with 3 apiece. Back at Truist Park. Close game here and a chance now to look at a few highlights from this one. At the plate,
Leading
Jorge
off for the Mets,
Polanco.
First baseman, Jorge Polanco.
And there's a foul ball.
Well, these Mets doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. It's not very often you see a box score with the team averaging more than 1 walk per inning. That's a lot of traffic on the base paths.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off. You know, sometimes it just takes getting to the bullpen in order to be able to score runs, and that might be the case today.
And the 1-0. All tied up, and we're the top half of the 6th. Two down. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
3rd time through the order now. Here's the Mets leadoff man. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And in one hops the wall. In with a double, and the go-ahead runs at second with 2 out.
Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. It was on the outside part of the plate, and he approached it perfectly. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning. Go ahead run on base. Bo Bichette, the next to hit. first and second, 2 down. Here's a 1-1.
Oh.
Two on, 2 outs. On a line. Down the line, and it's foul.
He's dealing with a great two-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
And it's filled up. Carson Benj in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Payoff pitch. Oh, look at the stop. Nicely done for the out. On to the bottom of inning number 6. Tied 3 apiece. Back in Atlanta Truist Park. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Austin Riley. Ripped, but it curls foul.
Ball. Whoa.
Ground ball left side. Bichette whips it to
He's
first.
out.
Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 74.
That one's in there, 0-1.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Here comes the 0-1. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Gets off a throw, and they get him. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out.
Braves, catcher, Sean
So digging in, Sean Murphy. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Two down, nobody on. Foul ball still 0-2. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. 6 innings are in the books. Score holds at 3-3. Back here in Atlanta, we go to the top of the 7th. Carson Benj up now for the Mets.
Oh.
And that one pulled foul. 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. That one ripped. And foul ball. Another 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Ball 2.
Gets a piece and stays alive. On the ground, right side. Olsen takes it himself, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Designated hitter, Jerry Young.
Now a drag bunt, third base side. He's safe. On with a bunt single.
What a play right there. Drop down, just a beautiful bunt, and maybe caught the defense by surprise a little bit, but now the go-ahead run is on at first, and that could be huge.
Here is Marcus Semien. Fouled off down the right side. The Mets with the go-ahead run at first here in the top half of inning number 7. This one in the air, center field. Harris under it. Brings it in.
Up next for the Mets, left fielder, Christian Pache.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. And a big swing and a miss.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go. Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Fuentes checks over to first, and he's back. Battling here as he fouls it away. Comes a 2-2. Stays alive. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
And that's a fair ball. Heading for the plate. The relay. He's safe as he gets his hand in. 4-3, they take the lead.
When you go 0 for 5, 0 for 7, 0 for 8. It seems like an eternity, especially to start the season, because that's the one thing. Players want to get that first one out of the way so that they feel like, all right, I'm going to avoid this prolonged offer to start the season and get into a slump.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Didier Fuentes won't go any further, and he leaves in a one-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for
Here
the
comes a new arm for the Braves,
Number
Dylan Lee.
52.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
So, runner at second, 2 down. The batter now, Jorge Polanco. 0 for 3 in this one. Pache stands at second with 2 gone. And that's outside. And 1-1. On the corner at the knees for a strike. Swings and misses. They limit the damage here. One for the Mets here on the RBI double. 4-3 New York. This is NL East Baseball here on MLB The Show.
Now pitching for the
We're
Mets.
back in a new pitcher
Number
here to start
15.
the bottom of the 7th. Jack Weisenberger.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
For the Braves, left fielder Drake Baldwin.
Swing and a foul out of play. Action in the Mets bullpen. Number 84, the rookie left-hander, appears to be getting going. Looking to get the tying run on base. In the air, center field. Settles under this one. 1 away.
Up next for the Braves, right fielder Ronald Acuna Jr.
That two-seam fastball is usually coupled with a slider away, and when a hitter's conscious of the pitch in, it's hard for him to cover middle away, and that's where a pitcher can really finish off that batter.
No.
The 2-0 is in for a strike. The Mets trying to hold a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. Out to center. On the move. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Braves, first baseman
Matt Olson up to the plate. He's already homered in this game. That's outside. And that is ball 1. Two down, nobody on. To the right side, Simeon gets it to first. An acrobatic play to end the inning. And the Braves go down quietly. They still trail it here, 4-3. Back at Truist Park, here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. And that one a little below the knees, and it's 1-0.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
The 2-1. Out front, rip foul. Good eye right there. And down on strikes he goes. 1 out.
Oh, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Oh, 1 down. Swings through that one. Struck him out looking.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
And now it's Frankie Lindor. In the air, right field. Acuna under it. And that's the 3rd out. Down in order go the Mets. But they hold on to a 4-3 lead.
Now pitching for
The Mets with a new arm on the mound, number 84.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Outside, ball 1. Stirring in the bullpen for the Mets, Will Funk. The closer getting cranked up for a possible save opportunity. The 1-0.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
That's in for a strike. Just missed.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Ozzie Albies next to bat for the Braves. In the air to left center. On his way over. And there's 1 away.
Up next for the Braves, second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Strike 1. Swings through the fastball up in the zone. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
Now here is Mauricio Dubon. The Mets holding on to a 1-run lead here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And fires in a fastball at 95.
Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the 8th. Holding on to this narrow lead. This is exactly what they were looking for.
2 down, nobody on. Into center. And it falls. So the tying run reaches with 2 away.
I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Breaking ball in there for a strike.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving through a walk or just a base hit. But you got to stay within yourself.
And a count 1-2. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. 1 left for Atlanta. Score holds at 4-3.
Now pitching.
We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Tyler Kinley.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Well, 1-run game digging in. Bo Bichette, known for his late-inning heroics. The Braves bullpen has some activity. Martin Perez, the lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Suter getting loose as well. In the air, right field. Acuna takes it in for the out. And a quick out, number 1.
Up next for the Mets, right fielder Carson Bench.
Drilled in the air out towards right center. Harris should have this one. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Mets, the designated hitter, Jared Young.
So now the DH spot, Jared Young. On a bounce right side, Albies fires over to first. And that is that. Mets go down quickly, and it remains a 4-3 game.
Now pitching for the
We're
Mets,
back, and on the
number
mound is the
12.
closer, Will Funk. A chance at his first save of the year. So now pinch hitter for Atlanta, Lane Thomas.
And he would be the tying run, Boog, so we may see him try to launch one if he gets a good pitch to handle.
That's a little high. Ball one.
Now, Boog, this is a real tough place for visiting teams to come in and close out ball games for a win.
Late swing, fouled off. One-run game, bottom 9. That one ripped, but foul. That's to third. Bichette whips it to first. And they get the leadoff man in the 9th.
That's why you hug the lines on the corners late in a ball game like this, positioned perfectly.
That's in there, and that is strike one. Fought off foul. The Mets trying to close out a one-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. That one's upstairs, ball one.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
Got him swinging for the K. Braves down to their final out.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
So they're down to their final out. Drake Baldwin next up for the Braves.
No, that's a ball.
Funk going for save number 1 in this spot. This one in the air center field. He puts it away, and that'll do it. The Mets hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a one-run ball game.
The ball for his first career save deserves to be on display at his house. I mean, it's kind of like when a restaurant frames its first dollar bill somewhere on a wall. You just can't forget your first save.